Hey y'all, we're gonna go ahead and make some pork chops and gravy. So I had a pork tenderloin that I just cut up and made chops out of. You can use whatever you got. I'm gonna go ahead and season this up. I'm gonna use Dano's Original, and I'm gonna sprinkle it on the top. And then I'm also gonna sprinkle it with some garlic powder and onion powder. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this all on there. And you can season it with whatever that you like. This is just going to give it like an herby gravy. Okay, then we're going to put a little bit of onion powder. And then some garlic powder. And then I'm going to flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. There you go. So let's go ahead and put some garlic powder. Then we're going to put some onion powder. And you can find the Dano's seasoning in pretty much any store now. I think they pretty much carry it everywhere now. They have a few other seasonings too. Alright, so we got 2 tablespoons of bacon grease in my skillet, and we're going to go ahead and brown these up on both sides. Y'all, so I got my bacon up here in my pan, and it's 2 tablespoons, and I'm getting my skillet heated up. So I know a lot of people ask me where you can get a skillet like this. They do not make Magnolites anymore, but I do know how the Cajun lady, her store, and also Southern Boys Outdoors carry them now, and it's pretty much the same. I think it's like Magnaware or something like that. But I do know that they carry them, so you can get a pan like this. I use this pan because I can get a lot more in it because I have a large family, so I can get more chops in it or more chicken in this pan. So they do make a smaller version of this as well. So once my pan gets all heated up and the bacon gets melted down the grease, we'll go ahead and add in our pork chops. Let's go ahead and add in our chops. And we're going to give them a nice sear on both sides. And you can use any kind of pork chop that you would like. Alright, so make sure you turn it up a little high. You want to get a good sear, flip it, and get another good sear. So let's go ahead and give it a flip. And get them all nice and pretty on this side. I'm going to go ahead and take them out and set them to the side. So I got 1 large onion that we've got diced up. And we're going to throw in here and get softened. You just want to cook this until your onions are like semi-softened. And then we're going to add in a little bit of garlic after these soften up. Now we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. And we're going to let this cook for another 2 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and add a little bit of water in here. Not much, just a little bit to start off with. And we're going to start adding our pork chops back in. So let's go ahead and add in our pork back in here. Once we get our pork in here, we're going to add a few other things. So I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of, I'm going to use the beef caramelized onion base. You can use this. You can use whatever one that you have. But I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of this, and we're going to put that in here. Y'all, here's 1 tablespoon. And I need to get 1 more. Y'all, so here's my second one. And then we're going to smush it around in our water. And we are going to add a little bit more water here in just a few minutes. Let's go ahead and add a little bit more water. And then we're going to add 1 packet of onion mushroom soup mix. And we're going to throw that in there. And we're going to cook this for about probably 30 to 40 minutes. And I'm also putting an onion gravy mix in here. And you may have to add water here and there as it's cooking. So get all this mixed together. And as it needs a little bit of water, you can add it as it's cooking so it thickens up. Bring this back up to a simmer. I'm going to add in some pepper. And then I'm going to add a little bit more of the Danos for the gravy. And again, you're just going to simmer this. And again, this is a large portion, so you may not need both gravies. You can just use the onion soup mix. That would be fine. So you want to come halfway up your pork chop to almost covering it. And again, you're just going to simmer it down for about 40 minutes. And then we're going to take this gravy and put it over rice. So we'll be back in just a little bit. Alright y'all, this is all done and the gravy's thickened up. So it's been in there for 35 minutes. And again, you can go longer if you like. So please remember to like and share for me. And the family cookbook link will be above and below this post. And here in a few minutes, I'll plate it up so you can see what it looks like. Alright y'all, so I got my pork chops, my rice and gravy, my skillet bacon corn, and some mashed potatoes, and that's what we're having for dinner tonight. So if anybody has any comments, questions, or concerns, don't hesitate to reach out. Please like and share. The link for the cookbook will be above and below this post. And I hope everybody has a wonderful night.